Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the limited edition Worth RW blade scraper set. Now the first thing you'll notice about this set is this is actually a new case design from Worth that mirrors their Aussie system cases, which means this is compatible with the entire Worth carry case range, which is specifically described as Aussie. Now we also have the Reinhold Worth limited edition badge on the box, so we know this is the true Reinhold product. So when we look on the top as well, on the clasp that holds the case shut, we get a full breakdown in terms of what's actually in this kit. So just by releasing the catch, we open it up for the first time, and what we're presented with is a really neat foam inlay with all of the components inside this set. Now here we actually have the blade scraper, and what you'll notice is we have 5 different types of blades, which I'll cover across just a little bit later. So altogether in this set you receive the blade scraper, the box and 50 individual blades. So when we take out the scraper tool for the first time, what you'll notice is just how nice that handle feels in your hand. Now this is made from a rubber, which means it's super durable, resistant to chemicals, oils, greases, spills. It's not going to corrode that handle, but it also means you can actually really get a good grip and translate all of that force and power from your hand into the tip of the scraper. We have a full steel head with a tang, goes all the way through the handle, but also what I really like about this set is that this isn't actually a screw locking mechanism, which you tend to find on traditional scrapers. What I notice is that this utilizes a quick lock system. So just by pushing your thumb up on that little nut there, will actually lock the blade in place in the scraper. So it's super quick to change out the blades on the scraper set. Now, when we look at the actual blades inside, we actually have 5 different types that I was really shocked to see. Usually in scraper sets, we tend to only use one type of razor blade. Well, in this Worth set, you've got 5 types, which means we have 5 different blades for 5 different types of jobs. Now the cases which hold the blades will hold 10 each inside, and they also have a lock-in case here, which means that they won't fall out. And to release these, simply push on the side and that will actually release to reveal the blades inside. Now these are high quality blades from Worth with the Worth name stamped into them. Each has a protective case. What I also like about these smaller cases is that the blade itself and the shape and the type is stated on the little container, but also you have the Worth article number there with the quantity inside, which means for replenishment purposes, super easy to top this kit up. So the first type that I've pulled out here is just your standard sharp twin point razor blade. So that's 2 angles coming to a singular point. And just to show you how that will actually fit inside the scraper, super simple, we literally just slide in over the top, hold tight, and all we do is simply push up on the nut there, and that is truly locked in place. So super quick system to get those blades locked in. Now also on this system, the way the blades actually work and in the scraper, it is slightly crimped on the end here, which means when that sandwich is shut, you do get a full lock on that blade, meaning there's no slipping or any chance of that blade falling out. So let's look at what other types of blades we've got in the kit. We'll pop that back in. So we have the standard type of blade, which you're going to come across, where we have obviously our 2 angles coming to a point. But what you also get inside the kit is Worth's black blades. Now, one of the great things about these is that the corners of the blade are actually rounded off, which means you don't get any sharp edge digging into your material when you're trying to scrape the surface. So there's no chance of scoring the surface utilizing these blades. So super useful when you don't want to damage the surface any more than what you need to. Moving on, we also have 10 plastic blades inside this kit. So if I open those up, what you'll notice that these ones are actually made out of a red durable plastic. So these are super useful for working on delicate surfaces where we don't necessarily want to use a metal blade, such as delicate car body paintwork, working on UPVC windows, glass, anything sensitive surface that could be prone to scratching. We have a set of blades in here that can deal with that task. Moving further around, the last two are what we call heavy duty blades. So these are a lot thicker and a lot more durable, but they're also super sharp. So the first one we're presented with actually carries a 60-degree angle on the blade. So it's not quite as pointed and as sharp as what your traditional blades are. This is really good for when you need to put some elbow grease and some hard pressure into the surface to remove the waste or what you're trying to scrape away. And because it's that heavy duty, it means you can put a high level of contact pressure onto that blade and not have to worry about it scraping. So really useful for getting up heavy duty pieces on the surface that you really need to get leverage underneath. The final blades that you're presented with inside the kit are a 90-degree blade. So they actually form a parallel, almost square butt at the end of the blade, which means it's super good for working on brittle materials or also when just trying to smooth out surfaces. There's no worry in these blades that it's going to dig into the surface and effectively peel or chip anything away. So there you have it. That is the Worth's limited edition, 52 pieces in total, blade scraper set, 5 different blade styles suitable for so many jobs and applications, making this a really versatile kit.